Hello everyone. Today I want to share a little bit of my insights about this question. Is a degree worth it? Right? This one I think is not a new topic to discuss. A lot of people already discuss this topic in social media. What I want to share with you today is my personal opinion, is my personal insights after I've gone through many years in education system. So hope it will actually provide you some guidance, especially to those who are considering whether you want to pursue your tertiary education or not. Right, of course, when you study degree, so-called, let's start with bachelor degree first. Huh? When you study bachelor degree, you will need to spend substantial amount of money, right? Now, even if you go for um, um, institutions which are subsidized or public public universities, you still need to pay an amount of money, and easily the total can be like 5 digit, right? 5 digit. And if you pick a certain program, like for example medicine program, you may need to pay until 6 digit, right? So you need to spend substantial amount of money, and you need at least 4 years, at least 4 years to actually complete your degree. 4 years I think is the minimum, considering you enter after form 5, enter after form 5. I think 4 years is the minimum. Some of the program will go up to 7 years, right? So this one I think, to me it is true, right? It's true that you have to spend money and spend time, and this money and this time, right, you can actually use it to do something else. Like for example, you have this amount of money, like 5 digit, 6 digit, you can use it to do investment. Maybe you will earn some returns, right, along the 4 years. And maybe the time, the 4 years, the minimum 4 years, 4 to 7 years, you invest in studying, a bachelor degree, studying and obtaining a bachelor degree. You may actually use the time to actually develop your business, to become an entrepreneur. After 7 years, your business may be very successful, right? Instead of spending the time to study degree. I totally agree with it. I totally agree with it. But the issue is it guaranteed that the investment and the business will be successful? That is the issue, that is the problem that we have to consider. Because if you talk about investing your money that you initially want to use it to study a bachelor degree, whether the investment will yield a return, actually this one very hard to say. Even though you have been attending courses about investment and so on, but economic cycle or outbreaks, like for example COVID-19, is quite difficult for us to predict, so-called, and quite difficult, and almost impossible, I would say, to accurately predict it. So in a way, to say that your investment may have some, I mean, definitely that there is a very high risk, and may have some fluctuation, even though you think you have obtained the return, but it may be just gone when the outbreak actually hits. So this is very difficult to guarantee, right, that you will actually earn something in return. Same goes to investing time in developing a business. Whether your business will be successful, it depends on a lot of factors. This one, for those who are doing business, you will know. You will need to see a lot of things, like for example the market trend, the customer behavior, the customer preference, and these things can change overnight. Like customer preference, it can change very fast when there's a new trend coming up. So even though you have successfully set up the business, and maybe in the first year your business seems to be successful, but can it sustain for more years? It is very difficult to predict and to tell, right? So that is the things that we have to that is the thing that we have to consider, whether the investment and the business is sustainable, right? So and another thing is, not everyone will feel attracted to the investment and also to the business, because not everyone like to start their own business. Not everyone likes to look at the stock market and to invest and to get returns from the stock market. Some people, they just like to live a peaceful and a routine life. Like, I just want to go work, and my work is 8 hours, and then after that I can do my own things, or I can actually I can actually put the time into my family and so on. So not everyone actually fond of investing and also developing their own business. So it very much depends on your character to tell whether a degree is worth it to actually pursue, or whether it is worthwhile for you to pursue a degree. It depends very much on your character and your risk profile, I would say, whether your risk attitude, whether you want to take the risk, or whether you want to go for the pathway that is more stable, right? So also remember that whatever that I mentioned just now, the investment and also the developing business, the business development, all this seems to be a gamble. Of course, you can try to increase the accuracy of your gambling, but still it is unpredictable in a certain towards a certain extent. So you may still fail. And when you fail, if you want to study, you are kind of behind people, right? You are actually way behind people, even though it is never late and never too late to start studying. But at that point of time, you have to remember that you are a bit behind your peers, right? With the same age, right? So that is the possible consequence that you have to consider if you do not want to pursue bachelor degree and you choose to go for other pathway. Then what a degree will actually earns you, right? What a degree will give to you. There are a few things that we can highlight. The first thing is, if you have a degree, you will have more job opportunity. I think this one is no longer something that you do not know. You should be very familiar with this, because a lot of comments has been made on it, and a lot of social media posts also mentioned about it. If you have a degree certificate, it is easier for you to find a job, and it is easier for you to have more options in job compared to those who have no degree certificate, right? So you have more job opportunities, especially if you look at the job advertisement. I think almost all the job advertisement need at least the minimum requirement is bachelor degree, right? If not, you at least need a diploma certificate. So certificate, especially the degree certificate, will definitely give you more job opportunity, and in return you will have a better earning, right? Better earning in the sense that you must compare it in relation to the work, the amount of work or the amount of effort that you have done. Because some people, they will say that I go and do Grab, actually I earn more than sitting in the office. But if you go and do Grab, you will need to use a lot of your energy. It is actually an energy-based job to actually earn the money from Grab, so-called. So comparing to sitting, I wouldn't say sitting in office. Actually, it's doing work, but doing work with the nature of you have a proper seat, proper computer, proper workplace. The energy that you consume is not that much. It's very much lesser compared to you becoming a Grab. Like people also say that if I become a waiter, right? Waiter sometimes earns more than a degree holder. Towards a certain extent, it is true, but a waiter needs to walk around and needs to smile to the customer, right? So and a waiter, I think, very less likely during your work time you can say that I want to take a rest. So when you compare the so-called salary that you get, you have to compare in relation to the work, the amount of energy that you have to put in. Because when you need to put in a lot of energy continuously, it is very exhausting. You can go and test and see, you can go and try and see. It's very exhausting. And so even though you earn a lot, the money that you earn is actually a hard work money, right? Okay, then the third thing is economic stability. In a way that when you have a degree certificate, it kind of like give you more security, in the sense that when recession hits, or when you have a certain fluctuation in the economy, you may not be the first one who will be redundant, right? I said you may not be the first one. It means there's still a chance for you to be redundant, but maybe you may not be the first one. Like for example, if let's say we have AI, now we have AI coming up, those jobs that AI will replace most likely is the job that is at clerical level. It means for those who hold diploma certificates and lower. So for those who hold degree certificate and above, most likely you will not be the first line who will be replaced by AI. So that is the benefit that a degree can give you. The fourth thing is university experience. When you want to study a bachelor degree, of course you enroll in a universities. Whether you enroll in public university or private university, you will still experience the university life, building your soft skills by communicating with each other, joining community, joining societies, and speaking to your lecturers, uh, 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 seeking for guidance from your lecturers. You will build all these skill sets. You will have your network. That's the fifth one. You will have your network. You will build relationships. And if you keep in touch with all your classmates after you leave your universities, this will be your network in future, where one day you may need some of them when you are working, right? So that is an opportunity for you to build network, which you cannot, I wouldn't say cannot, but you may not have a proper platform to build network if you never go to a university. Of course, if you build business and what, yes, you can slowly build up the network, but if you go universities, there is a platform ready for you to actually build network and build relationships. And then number six, which is for me the most important thing, is when you study bachelor degree in a university, there is an avenue for you to make mistakes and not being penalized so heavily. If you do not go to universities and straight away go to the society, like for example, you straight away open up a business, when you make mistakes, it is going to cost you a lot. But when you go into universities and you study bachelor degree, I'm not saying that you can make mistakes, but during the studies, during the university's life, when you have some events that you handle and you make some mistakes, that will not cost a lot as compared to what you have done in the society, the mistakes that you have done in the society. So in universities, you have an avenue to make mistakes and learn to become better person. Make mistakes and learn. Make mistakes and learn, right? Most of the time, your lecturer, your seniors will guide you, even though you make mistakes and they may scold you a little, but eventually they will guide you to make you to be able to make you to have a chance to rectify the mistakes and to become a better person. So I think personally, if you ask me, I think this is the most important, where if you go to a university to study a bachelor degree, you have an avenue to make mistakes and to learn without costing you a lot, right? So I hope that these insights will actually provide you some guidance, or will actually give you some idea whether a degree is worth it for you to pursue. If you ask me, it is always good to study and to learn something new, right? It's always good to go for a formal education and to enhance your knowledge. Because I'm not so sure whether you are aware, but let me tell you, formal educations, those universities and colleges, when they are certified by so-called MQA in Malaysia, it means MQA, the authorities will actually send assessors to our education institutes and review all our syllabus to make sure our syllabus is in par with the national requirement. So when you go into a formally qualified or formally accessed university or colleges, that will be a guarantee for you to learn or to acquire formal and accurate knowledge, which will help you in the future, right? We are always being audited. We are always being audited, and we cannot just simply provide you any source of knowledge which are not formally recognized, right? So hope that no matter how, whether you go for a bachelor degree or not, don't stop learning and see education as an investment. It is going to help you in future. Thank you very much, everyone.